project, our Amsterdam edition. This is one of a series of projects that we plan on working on discovering the different elements of our voices and how we're using them in society. To give you a little bit of background on how this got started, it actually began on my birthday, on March 8th in 2011, when I checked my Facebook and I found that I had maybe 500 different birthday wishes and only a few people called me, maybe 4 or 5. It became clear that we're not really socializing around our voices the same way we used to. I was offered a residency, myself and my son Omari Jazz, that same year, in June of 2011, to come to the B.A.A.M in Amsterdam and do research along that same line and ask people from varied backgrounds, the B.A.A.M being one of the more diverse areas, the southeast of Amsterdam, in all of Europe actually. And we decided to explore different aspects of what people had to say with regards to the use of their voice, religious leaders, teachers, artists, poets, activists, musicians, all of us exploring this idea that we're not using our voices the same way we used to. So if you're watching this video, then we assume that you've taken an interest in this topic and that you may entertain supporting the project. We have some excerpts from the film that we've made so far with filmmaker HEIKE TJEPKEMA and Omari Jazz, who will be doing the soundtrack. We are looking forward to you guys getting involved with us on this project and exploring the question of how you use your voice.
It's the freakiest shit that I think that I can think about. The voice, like, one of the things that always gives me chills is you see it in the football stadiums, whatever, in the concert, when they say, everybody sing the lyrics. And you hear like however many thousands of people sing. And it's like, okay, those are like 12,000, 3,000, 50,000 individual voices. But when you listen, like, okay, they're singing the same words, like the same rhythm or whatever. And then it comes this one very strange voice that is all of them together.
A little too much, but I'm a comic, so I use my voice in a comedic way. I use my voice to translate pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like the best way I say is like I use my voice to paint a picture for people.
You know, we're in an interesting time, and we've only been in it for a very short period of time, which is where we can record a voice.
Voice is really one of the most basic things in human being to grow up and to be recognized. So the feeling to be heard, to be recognized is one of the most important things is through the voice, because that's how we express ourselves.
I don't know if it's a past life memory, very heavy memories, not necessarily of events that I experienced, but let's say just the that shared human memory, you know, something that we hear that gives us goosebumps, a passage from a song, or just the sound of someone's voice. When I listen to Paul Robeson sing, I feel so connected to what it is to be human.
So my vision for the soundtrack for the Spoken World project was one to really capture the atmosphere of what you could really do with voice. How voice was kind of like the genesis of this speedier communication within, you know, several, and I don't know, just many civilizations. This dichotomy between the voice and the written word nowadays. So there's an energy that is stuck between that I'd really like to capture with the soundtrack, which I think would be a really fun place to explore, just because you know, more atmospheric sounds and more sounds rooted in mindscapes kind of tend to alleviate a lot of the pressure that's tacked on by you know, just songs and acoustic songs and drum beats, and you know, which there are going to be plenty of those for you to feast your ears on, but I just feel like the atmospheric portion of this is really what's going to bring the concept into full effect. generation as Generation Y, you know, we are sort of the last generation to have a taste of, you know, non-email communication or non-Facebook communication, or things that don't exist on the internet. You know, just kind of calling your friend on the birthday, or, you know, just kind of writing a letter to them. But nowadays, it's an interesting energy as to where you can talk to somebody without having to actually know them, using your voice, projecting your existence. That type of tradition, the oral tradition, is starting to decay.
So we'd like to invite you to support us on our journey through the Spoken Word Project Amsterdam. Like I mentioned, it's one in a series that we plan on doing, where we travel across the globe, wherever this project takes us, so we can uncover the use of our voice, celebrate voice, and at the same time preserve the oral tradition in all of the different manifestations that it comes. So we invite you to once again come in and support us at whatever level you can, and we really appreciate it. And we will see you at various festivals, whether it be in your city or on the internet, or at the very least we'll be using our voices to communicate to you, and we hope you'll do the same. So ask yourself the question, how do you use your voice? And we will see you in the Spoken Word Project. Thank you very much.